Hey guys, this is Cholera, and welcome to the ace matchup of a series between two of the best Pro League teams out there, KTF and Lecaf. And for KTF, on this ace matchup, we have none other than a very overplayed Flash. Once again, holding up the sword and shield for KTF. He's going to be facing Hiya, a Terran player on Lecaf. And here is Hiya in the yellow at the 11 o'clock position. Flash is in red at the 5 o'clock position. Flash, I would say 2 weeks ago, was 100% on winning this matchup. In fact, 2 weeks ago, I believe he destroyed Hiya in the GOM-TV Avatalk Intel Classic. What a mouthful that is. And he just completely destroyed him there. I believe it was in a round of 32. I actually am going to double check to make sure it's Hiya and not Hiya I'm talking about, because I sometimes get them mixed up. But nowadays, I would say that Flash is... I mean, in the last few games, not to give too many things away, but he's been losing against players he should not be losing against. Normally, I would say he would be at 95% chance against winning them, for winning them these games, but he's lost against many players that in the Pro League that he shouldn't be losing against, frankly. Yes, it was Hiya, by the way. I just checked that that Flash completely dominated in the Intel Classic, so I'm not going to be expecting much different from him. However, I do have some fear for him in that he's just not going to be able to handle all this pressure. He's just tired and worn out right now. And Flash looks like he's not going to be walling himself in. Meanwhile, Hiya is going to wall himself in. Perhaps we're going to see some early rush build from him right now. I mean, the thing is, it's just like the kids nowadays with Little League in America, playing Little League baseball. They practice at the age of 11 for like 4 hours a day, and then at the age of 13 they need elbow surgery. I mean, it's the same thing with Flash. The kid's only 15 years old, and he is playing in the first 4 games always for KTF, and he's usually their ace matchup player also. I mean, I think partially that it just leads to over practice and just too much pressure on him, and he is among the youngest of all Pro League players. I mean, you gotta think the other young kid is Baby, who's 13, and he sucks. I mean, by far Flash is the best player. I'd still say he's one of the best players right now in the pro scene. Maybe Jaedong is a little better than him right now, and Best is probably better than him. I don't know, that's controversial, but I mean, still, for being so young, he's so good, and yet he is so overplayed, I feel. And he just needs to take some time to rest. Anyway, I hope that this won't negatively affect his performance. He's actually scouted cross position. Nice map hack scout there by Flash, and Flash actually going for the command center first here, 14 command center, after checking the center for a proxy. So that's very lucky that first off, there was no proxy, and second off, that he got the first scout on Hiya, and he's definitely going to take the economic advantage here. I'm not going to give away what happens in his match against Ruby, but well, I'll just tell you, he didn't go for his fast command center there, and it may not have paid off not to go for it. Anyway, now we're seeing probably Hiya. Looks like, yeah, he's not going to scout first. Actually, no, there's a yellow bloop in front. No, actually, I think that's a sunken colony, actually, in front of Flash's base. So, yeah, Hiya is not going to scout Flash's base, and he's probably going to go for a command center after his factory. However, if he does see the fast expand, if he manages to get there before the supply depot is completed there, then he might go for some kind of 2-factory push or a fast starport push. We could see that in response to this. And yeah, the observer is showing us that Flash has not decided to wall in his base yet. I think that might be a little bit of a mistake, though, because now Hiya is going to know the build. And, oh, Hiya going for the 2-port rates. Hiya is going all in here, all in rates here. And I don't know if Flash is going to be ready for this, to be honest. Flash has not gotten a successful scout into Hiya's base, and this could be a weakness to exploit in Flash's build here. Hiya, by the way, is quite famous for, well, making... Oh, and Hiya planting a supply depot right there inside of Flash's choke, so he's going to stop Flash from moving out for a little bit of time at least. Well, that's not going to do too much, because Flash does have a couple of Marines. Anyway, Hiya is pretty famous for making Firebird Hero cry in the Pro League Finals, Grand Finals last year. He beat Firebat Hero in the very final game, and there's a great English commentary of that, by the way, by SC2GG Rise. You should check him out for a great commentary of that game. Anyway, now 2-port rates coming out for Hiya. Looks like he's actually decided to get 2 rates before getting the control tower, and Flash now going for a second factory. Of course, he's not going to have any idea this is coming. He's not put down an armory, he's not put down an academy, he's not put down an engineering bay, so no real anti-air for him except for these couple of Marines, and they're not going to be do enough against 2 Wraiths. Looks like they're going to actually push up, and this Vulture, oh man, if the Vulture picks off a couple of these Marines, that would be absolutely terrible for Flash, actually. He needs those Marines to deal for anti-air very soon. He will need it. I think this is the reason why Hiya brought his Vulture up to try to pick him off. One Marine has gone down, 2 Marines down for Flash, 3 Marines down for Flash. Good micro by Hiya, and Flash could be in severe trouble now. He could be in big trouble. That girl knows it. She's covering her face in fear, but Flash luckily has started building his army already. Perhaps he suspects a rush. In fact, it might just be part of his normal build anyway to get that armory first. When he's going fast expanding, Cases is coming, but the 2 Wraiths are out. They're going to be coming into Flash's base in a matter of seconds. Here they are into Flash's base, and Flash doesn't have anything. They're going straight for the SCV building the armory. Flash could be in huge trouble here, and this is absolutely terrible for Flash. Hiya perhaps is going to get some sweet revenge from the humiliation he suffered against Flash in the GOM TV Classic, where Flash basically set up a clinic, a Terran versus Terran clinic, but who knows, we could be seeing a comeback from Hiya here. Hiya just killing off each of the SCVs. Finally, the armory is finished, but a 3rd, 4th Wraith are coming towards Flash's base. Now Hiya is choosing to get the command center down. I don't know what Flash has in terms of scans. I don't know if he has an armory going up or not, but he's probably building his first. Yeah, he has a comsat station. Actually, he did manage to get the academy down, but he's losing so many SCVs right now. That is the problem. I'm not sure if a control tower has been brought down, has been built for Hiya. I assume it has been. He's doing some nice micro there against a Marine, picking it off, and picking off a number of SCVs. There's 6 kills on that Wraith, and I believe 4 more on these Wraiths. First Goliath is out, but looks like Hiya is going to probably practice some more micro here. We should be seeing Hiya transition pretty soon into tanks now that he's gotten a little bit of an advantage in this game. I think he's killed off enough SCVs to make Flash's fast expand null and void, and he certainly has higher tech than Flash does with the starports up. So taking a nice early lead here in this matchup. Also doing some more harass on these tanks. We could be seeing a cloak coming pretty soon also. Looks like 1 Wraith goes down, but second Wraiths, well, the rest of the Wraiths do survive there. And oh, Hiya going for another harass, but a Goliath there, luckily at that expansion. So Flash has managed to stop the Wraith harass, but at what cost? I don't know. Actually, the control tower wasn't placed down, so he wasn't going for cloak Wraiths after all. Just getting those early Wraiths to harass, and I think they've done a very good job. This could be one of the weaknesses that Hiya knows about in Flash's build, the fact that he doesn't have very early anti-air, and you can just go for this early Wraith rush here. So Hiya taking a lead here, and that's the thing, I wouldn't have expected this 3 weeks ago. Hiya is 10 and 14, 42% against Terran, versus Flash's 69% against Terran, 27 and 12 so far in lifetime statistics. But Flash just not playing to top form recently, and could we be seeing a start of a slump for him? I don't know. This game's too close to call, of course. It's still way too close to call, so I'll just shut up right now about Flash losing, because he is pushing up right now. Pushing up, oh, and he has Charon boosters for the Goliaths. Very nice touch there. They're going to make these raids pretty much useless for now, at least for anything other than spotting for tanks, and Flash could still come back in this game very easily by doing some economic damage to Hiya. Hiya, I think, went for the double expand. Now he's gotten a couple more. He's gotten the raids into the base once again, though. He's going to pick off these SCVs building the factories, looks like. Yeah, he's going to pick off these SCVs. One Wraith not going down there. Nice, well, finally, down to 2 Wraiths now for Hiya, and managing to slow down the factory production a little bit. Oh, looks like the rest of the Wraiths, yeah, just whittled down to 1 Wraith now. So it looks like Hiya's air supremacy will now end. Excuse me, and now we're seeing the mid game coming up. I have to say, there must be many more Flash fans than Hiya fans.